What's up, everybody? Coach John here, out on my afternoon walk. Wanted to try something a little bit different. And today I want to talk to you about the ultimate mindset hack for losing significant amounts of weight. There are a lot of things in life that if you try to improve them, it's really hard to quantify it, to chunk it down into discrete units. Repairing a broken relationship with a sibling, getting the big promotion, finding a life partner. With weight loss, the cool thing is that it's all numbers. But we as humans, we just take those numbers and we use them to find more complex ways of getting in our own head. In this case, using those numbers to magnify the size of the task ahead of us when it's really not necessary. I mean, ask yourself, what do you benefit from by totaling up all the pounds between you and your ideal weight? I mean, A, do you even know your ideal weight? If you've been overweight for a long time, your body's been changing. What you weighed in high school probably isn't gonna be representative of your fittest self now in your 40s or whatever. And it's not like anybody with 100 pounds to lose needs to see the number 100 to know that they need to lose weight and make a life change. I mean, come on. So this mindset hack ultimately comes down to how we set our goals. We unwittingly use our goal weight as a basis for our why, the reason we're gonna get up and push through discomfort or tiredness or cravings. I want people to do that based on self-love, compassion, their values. But I know since we're imperfect beings who are in a process of healing, that's not always gonna be super present to us. Hopefully on our good days it is, but this process is gonna have its share of cloudy days as well. And if your why, I hate that term, honestly. If your reason for getting up and going to the gym is to lose 100 pounds, that is actually a demotivator, not a motivator. Because your brain is trying to equate what you're asking it to give up for what it's gonna get in return. And because 100 pounds is so off in the future, possibly at a weight that you haven't been at in decades, your brain's like, that's not a real thing. It's like you're trying to get me to help you paint your house in exchange for a picture of a piece of pizza. It's like, no, you gotta buy me pizza if you want me to paint your house. Sorry to bring up pizza, sorry. So you're motivating yourself with something that is completely imaginary. When you're motivated to do things, it's because it feels good in your body. I mean, food is a great example. If I said pizza, that's gonna be a trigger because you feel pizza. That hits you where you live. Good grief, I try to find a street where there aren't that many cars, and all of a sudden it's friggin' rush hour. Unbelievable. Okay, we're going to the abandoned lot. Good old abandoned lot. Any street urchin like me knows the value of a good abandoned lot. This right here, this is some high quality abandoned lot. Okay, where was I? Now, because of normal weight fluctuations, the smaller the goal you use, the more visceral that's gonna potentially be to your brain and body. The more that's gonna actually be a useful motivator. Because your body remembers what it felt like to be 5 pounds leaner. It definitely understands what a pound means. And the great thing about a pound is that it's too small to be felt. So we're not even really expecting to be motivated on a visceral level. Point is, if you keep losing 1 pound at a time, you'll get there. You could lose 100 pounds, 600 pounds. So when times get tough and your head's starting to get in your own way, you can always come back to the next pound. And if you find that you're resistant to valuing just the next pound because it's not enough, well, you've just met the voice that's been screwing up your life. Because 1 pound is by definition enough. It's movement directly toward your destination. How could it not be enough? That's absolutely ridiculous. And you get to point this out to this voice. And then you get to say, I know that voice. That means that everything that this stupid ass voice is telling me is friggin' wrong. When you give yourself permission to take the easy way, you start to see the lies and self-abusive messages flying around in our brains. They end up standing out like neon lights, and we can finally really see them for what they are and say, hey, why do you think that? And behind all those crazy assertions that we have to do things the hard way, there's probably a younger version of us who was hurting and at one point really didn't have good options. And so all of its survival mechanisms conformed to that lack. And because of that fear, it continues to project what it fears most, lack of options, into our daily lives. Fortunately, there are a lot of ways that we can defuse these things and ultimately help them to feel loved and safe. And hey, that's a process, I'm not gonna lie. But if you don't believe weight loss can be easy, take care of some of these things, end the war inside of you, and watch how easy weight loss will be. I hope this video was helpful. I'm kind of distracted. I had to retreat to the abandoned lot. Just start coming here all the time. This is my studio. Welcome to my YouTube studio. If you have any questions, hit me in the comments down below or in the Facebook group It's a free group, a free resource for you. Subscribe here on the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Please hit the like button. I have paid coaching programs, free resources. No matter what you pick, I'm happy to be your coach. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.